Alright, everybody, this is the one, okay? This is Ascension 3 finally conquered for good. That's an interesting start. Useless right now, but who knows? Obviously, I can't say, like, with certainty we're gonna win, but I will tell you with 100% authority, we will not lose. Think about it. Have we learned a lot on Ascension 3? You know, it's frustrating for me personally to talk about. Not like on a huge, major, like, emotional level, but like, I've been playing Slay the Spire on Switch. I'm in double-digit Ascensions. I still think this is really good. I'm in double-digit Ascensions with everybody. And I'm still gonna cut it, but still. I have been having essentially no problems at all. And I understand why. You don't need to give me the, well, duh, that's because yada yada yada. I know, it's because I played as those characters for 200 hours each or more. And the Watcher, you know, it's not fair to hold yourself up to that standard. But I should beat Ascension 3. That shouldn't be the thing that, like, the level that's holding us back. That's all I'm saying there. I think this is a good time for Miracle. I mean, again, Miracle, it's not a potion. You might as well just get it out there when you got a good opportunity to get it out there. I don't mind Weave that much, honestly. Let's see if we can give that one a try. So here, we really want to draw Judgment / Eruption turn 1. Because we haven't, we're going to end up taking more damage than we'd like, but I think you just accept you're going to have like one nasty turn, but you killed him. Good stuff. Bag of Marbles and a Fear Potion, pretty good. Talk to the Hand, I do not think has been the source of our problems. So hit me with an early rest, just so we got the gas to take these guys out. Now, Bowling Bash is going to be freaking sweet for taking these guys out. So hear me out here. I'm okay taking 15 damage on turn 1 to hopefully kill you next turn with a Bowling Bash. Obviously, we have not gotten there. It's okay. Now we would like to exit the stance. Never mind. I still think this is right. It's just accelerating the... It's making the fight take half as long. I really think Battle Hymn is pretty good too. We're never going to struggle to draw attacks. You're not going to like this. I know the conventional wisdom in Slay the Spire is always be aggressive at all possible times. I apologize. I'm breaking the mold on this one. I'm telling you, having Bag of Marbles is gonna change everything for us. Our first turn's gonna be amazing. Then we can afford to stall until this exact turn becomes a reality. I don't really like any of these. I don't think we need AoE if we have 1 or 2 Bowling Bashes. This turn sucks. As long as we have Bowling Bashes, that's kind of AoE, because every Bowling Bash will more or less, in a fight where there's a lot of enemies, every Bowling Bash will basically kill an enemy. 733. We don't want to hit you for 7. We're waiting for Eruption, and then Eruption pays for itself. These two kill you. Still a pretty good fight. I do think Fear No Evil at the common, or sorry, the uncommon level is a good get. You know, that feels very nice. And you are dead. Fantastic. So, I don't think we'll rest before our fight. 9? 19. 31. 43. 13. 15. Was it worth a potion to get that happening? I definitely believe so. And absolutely toss me a follow-up. We're trying to set up a big turn. I think that's what this is right now. It's a run where one big turn is it changes everything for us. Clearly, by the way, I would also very much like to draw more defense. So please offer me some defense worth taking. I would love to see them. I don't even want to get hit for one. So, you know, I think we're going to get you next turn regardless. I don't understand collect. I am going to take a flow state. And honestly, it hasn't done enough to warrant this, but it can only show how good it is if we use it. If we upgrade it, in my opinion. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay. It felt pretty solid. 18 damage. Tell you what, hit me with that eruption. Then immediately put me back into calm. Oh. That's the good stuff. I think we got him locked down. If that turn goes that well, you're probably fine. I think we can try a flow state here. It doesn't really matter much if we take a little damage. And we're not even going to take damage on that one. As long as we kill him, you know, it's the important part. Now, taking 16 damage on, like, turn 3 is pretty... That's unfortunate, but... It's okay. We don't need to race. We can just pick the right moment. He's not getting around. 14 damage. So we could find ourselves in a lethal state here. If we don't play our cards right. We gotta put you closer to death, I think. This might end up being a little closer than I'd like. Never mind. It was extremely easy and simple, and I was not afraid at all. So I do like all these cards. I don't like Alpha that much. I know. I'm a big meanie. I do think Vault is, like, really good, but it does take up your entire turn most of the time, whereas Reach Heaven can just be, like, a really good engine for damage. Honestly, right now, Velvet Choker has been pretty good on this character for me. And I am just one man with a losing record, but I think having 4 energy also gives us some opportunities. It does make turn 1 pretty dicey if you get a lot of cheap cards, but now we just got to remember we can take more expensive cards. So we have it through violence. We can enter calm, exit calm, do 40 damage, and crush you. See, those are the kind of setup turns we're looking for. I definitely do not think we need another weave. I think adding the first one to our deck was not smart. Decay, Master Reality. Establishment, Eruption. Swift Strike, Prostrate. Well, we're bound to see something new. Master Reality. At the end of your turn, deal 5 damage to a random enemy for each retained card in your hand. I get that with the smites we could, but I don't see that being that good, unfortunately. Nor do I see Prostrate being that good. That's alright. We got to see the new Master Reality change. I hadn't seen that yet. So I do think Establishment is really good, because we're going to be retaining smites that will then cost 0 on the following turn. And I'm actually gonna remove a weave. I know, you're like, why would you remove a 0 cost 5 damage card when you have a 1 cost 6 damage card? I'll admit, it is a little galaxy brain, but I think it's more valuable simply because of the fact that Velvet Choker determines what we play, not our energy cost on the card most of the time. But I also might be dumb. Anyway, we're playing both of these, and then we're swapping all of these out. I think we have to play Reach Heaven. And then we'll just follow it up with a Defend. Why Reach Heaven? Because it can end the fight in, like, a turn. It's 40 damage, so we have you. Like, you're dead. That's why Reach Heaven. Crescendo is interesting. But the idea, for me, is that, like, Flow State should get it done for us anyway. First attack each combat does 9 additional damage. I definitely really like that. Combined with Ragnarok is pretty much the dream scenario you're looking for. And we didn't draw it turn 1. That's okay. We didn't draw much of anything turn 1. Can I just... this one's on me. I gotta own up to this. I didn't realize we had Orichalcum until just now. It's been a long day. Sort of. Not really, though. God, that's a great move. We get hit for 1. Oh, no. You don't need me to tell you this, but Reach Heaven is one of our many win conditions. We're starting to get to a run that I am... Cocky's not the right word here. When attacked, you gain 2 block. That's how I was hoping that would work. Stone Calendar is pretty nice. I don't really like any of those, to be honest. I wish that we had some better, safer blocks, but that's okay. Don't have to worry about it too much yet. Honestly, I think that's important for later. 12 damage. It's okay. Actually, like, having an innate block would be really nice, too. You know, 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Innate block is about to make some bodies turn cold. You guys like Warren G? The thing about Warren G is that he had to regulate, which a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget. So let's look at this. I don't think we have you did. I don't think we have you did. I think we got a block instead. Because of the weakness, we were just a little understated. We still got you, though. This is a nice fight, actually, to see how the War of Attrition will work out for us, you know? We were going to get you a Stone Calendar anyway. Definitely, I still like Sanctity a lot. Lantern is pretty good, too. We are going to rest. We have taken some damage. You never know when you're going to fight again. We're just waiting for the dream. Turn 1, even turn 1 Bowling Bash is okay. But like turn 1 Ragnarok is obviously the dream. So that we can make it work with Akabeko. So Flow State's good here. Then you Smite. You should just get the kill, I think. And I think we'll draw. Allowed us to get Establishment out there at least. This one's basically like a just don't be stupid. We shouldn't be able to be hurt here. And the fact that we've made it through, like, you know, what I would consider to be a wide variety of fights here on this floor makes me think, like, we're in a pretty good spot. You know, we fought a multitude of different enemies, and we made it through mostly fine. We're coming in with a full stack of potions. This is the dream. Yo. Coming in with a full stack of potions for our boss fight. Tantrum's interesting. As of right now, I think we don't need it. This one feels like it's coming together. No Ragnarok turn 1. That's okay. Against a single enemy, that's okay. But when you draw it, I mean, as soon as we get like the chance, if we get the chance, to make something innate, an attack innate specifically, that's what we're going for. I think we need that, honestly. And I don't love it, but I'll take the 2 extra block. I'd really prefer not to rest before the boss, but, you know. We'll see how the mood strikes us. I don't really like Flurry of Blows. I'm not even sure I understand it. I'm gonna take a chance on an upgraded Ragnarok here. I'd rather get a card that's better longer. We didn't draw a turn 1, but life goes on. Then just... We'll just get the 5 strength here. Then just, you know, heal for 11 and maybe it'll matter. Maybe it won't matter. Maybe you won't even be matter. Good. Okay. What's the game plan? Hit it very hard. So far, so good. Just what we were waiting for. The world's latest Ragnarok. That is a ton of damage. These two go really well together. So he's going to take a turn off to prepare himself, which is awesome for us. It means we can just, like, go to town. Could have used Flow State there, and it was almost, like, advisable. Because if we had drawn just absolute trash, we would have been in a rough spot. I'll tell you, I think we want the other Ragnarok. I still... The question is, does Establishment Runic Pyramid, do they work together? Because this doesn't say retain, it says no longer discard. I don't believe so, but let's Google that. Slay the Spire, Establishment Runic Pyramid. Does not work. It seems like it's a trap for people to fall into, or it's a bug. No. Anyway, what do we want? Definitely, I don't think we need more energy necessarily, but I think it's good for us. Okay, I really feel like we got a good chance. So, what are our odds of drawing a Ragnarok on turn 1? We have 5 1 in 11 chances. Okay. So we should expect it to happen. It's not even 5 1 in 11 chances, because that's not fair. It's a 2 in 22 chance. Then if we don't get one, it's a 2 in 21 chance, and etc., etc. I still, for a back of the napkin calculation, I think you should expect it to happen. They're 10% of our deck, and we draw 25% of our deck on turn 1. Hello, Tomo. So we should expect it to happen 100% of the time. That's where I finished off with that. Alright, well. Appears my calculations might have been slightly incorrect, unfortunately. It's just such a bummer when it doesn't happen. Why? It's just a terrible turn. It's such a bummer when it doesn't happen on turn 1, because there's the vulnerability and the Akabeko effect. Surely. Okay, it did work. I was a little afraid. I do think we like another protect. Thank you for asking. Take the gold, please. I like my odds all decently. It's just like, the thing is, like, would it kill you to work with me on this one? So we got 3 more cards. That's okay. I'll take it. I just say we've only had it one time. It's on the low side, you got to admit. That hurts. Looks like we're going to be healing a little bit more than I thought we would have to. Honestly, we might just want to stall this guy out. Wait out the stone calendar. The exception... Oh, that gets retained, huh? So the exception would be, like... being able to play good 0-cost cards. Yeah, we didn't need to wait. That went fine. 9 block, 5 scry. Why does it sound like I'm about to say, every girl's crazy about a sharp dress, man? 9 block, 5 scry. Devil form. At the start of your turn, gain energy and increase this gain by 1. Now that's they've obviously altered it. We don't need that anymore. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not what we're really looking for. I always like getting more blocks, and if like good blocks at least, and if the block has retain, it's even better. I really think Discovery takes 2 cards, so it's a little expensive from a Velvet Choker standpoint, but it's pretty good. This is too much. With Velvet Choker, we have to be very careful, in my opinion, about cards that do nothing. Or their gains are not realized for a while. So this is exactly what we've freaking been waiting for. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. See, I told you, like, it's not that hard. All you needed to do is let me draw a good card on turn 1, and then everything's A-okay. Like, get out of here. We weren't killing him, regardless. Don't get it all twisted up, okay? This is a terrible turn for us. Just god-awful. But we get a bunch of free cards, which is not relevant really when you consider how much energy we have, but free is always nice. There's one major problem with Ragnarok. Because you can't target it, it kinda sucks. 2 cards, huh? We're gonna be fine. It felt bad, though. It doesn't matter whether or not you can target it on turn 1 when you're just looking for the greatest burst of damage you could ever ask for. Some of the time, it will matter, though. So we're going to upgrade our other Ragnarok. It's basically going to crap on any elite. So that's because we have to fight an elite. Seems pretty relevant to me. Okay, like, It's a really weird time for good face, bad face, but I'll take it. It's not a bad start to the fight. I'd really like a way to make enemies vulnerable. I really can't afford you to do 64 damage, so 12 plus 8. Kind of need to do like this first. We have 3 cards left. 1, 2, 3. Take a little damage. You know it's bad when we're banking on getting Ragnarok. Or sorry, you're banking on getting Ragnarok turn 1. Okay, sure. Give me a wish, and then wish this freaking Ragnarok into existence. We only have 2 more cards to play, which, you know, makes it not even really that good, but at least we're not taking much. I'm gonna go for the kill next turn. Stop attacking me. So this would be 9 plus 40 plus 20 is not even close to being enough. So just get one of them out of there. 34 damage, huh? My. You are, you're making me wish I popped my smoke bomb. That's what you're doing. At this point, I feel like I'm too sunk to not stick it out. But that's probably a pretty bad attitude. Honestly, see ya. I'm out of here. Like I said, we'd body any elite if we could only draw Ragnarok first. Now, maybe we shouldn't be hoping to draw Ragnarok on turn 1, or we lose. That's maybe not the best way to be thinking about things. So, just for the record, like, we need some block here just in case this goes weird, but that's real good. I still think we have a good chance. There are some problems. Just terrible. The big problem is that even if we draw Ragnarok turn 1, they're not gonna be vulnerable. So this is like 100 and something damage. Honestly, no, don't do it. Really? I guess we'll just block. I'm just surprised is all. I can't believe you got the block out of that. I guess it makes sense. I'm not disputing that part of it. I think actually having Wave of the Hand for status effects would be really nice. I would have loved some heals there, but, I'll take what I can get. Let's be honest. That's the wrong time for us to be super concerned about that. So we did draw Ragnarok turn 1. Please give me a way to apply another status effect. We will not. I'll take fasting. Give me a way to apply a status effect, please. It's still pretty good, to be honest, but... Oh, and then I ruined the Ragnarok ability by... Who saw that coming? Be honest. This is going to be a tough one. We did lose like 50 damage off of that. I hate to even say it because it hurts that much. It's a really okay turn, in my opinion, to just take a little damage, but safety is now free. It's also, this is a great time actually to flow state. Just make sure you don't play too many cards. Bowling Bash is good. Through Violence is necessary. You have 3 cards. I think you bail and enter Calm. You're not planning to attack. Noted, but also thank God we didn't wait for our last card. So we are going to take 15, but that could have been worse. As wonky as it sounds, that could have been a lot worse. That's not good. That has to be played. And I think we have to do something like this, but only if we're actually going to hit you soon. We're going to lose again. It's an embarrassing time to be me. Hold on. 34, huh? Well, there's 32. Turns out we're taking no damage, dummy. I can't really complain. We're dead. It's like a week of losing on Ascension 3. It hurts so bad. Either way, I'm gonna go take a nap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm sorry.